Alright lads, how you doing? Welcome back to Baggy TV, welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys are having a good day. Lads, today I have a jam-packed video for you. Yeah, a jam-packed video. I'm going to be covering quite a few topics in this video today. Chelsea have decided not to take any further action against Frank Lampard for his argument, discussion, debate with Jurgen Klopp on the touchline in the last match against Liverpool. I'm going to be addressing that particular topic. I'm also going to be talking about Frank Lampard and this season. Has he lived to expectations? Has he done what is required of him or not? I'm going to be addressing that topic also. I also have some news regarding Tagliafico that I'm going to be addressing towards the end of this video. So lads, sit tight, get a drink, get a snack, and subscribe to my channel. Turn that bell notification button on. Like, comment and share my video, I'd appreciate that. Now let's jump in. Okay, so if you missed it, and it was hard to miss, but if you did miss it, then go check it out. There's a lot of videos on YouTube, on TikTok, on Instagram, all over the place, on Twitter, showing you the exact discussion between Frank Lampard and Jurgen Klopp. And Frank Lampard used some very colourful language to express his frustration at the way that Liverpool and the bench were behaving. Understandably, in my opinion. And apparently there was discussion in regards to taking some action against Lampard for what happened there. Now, there's a YouTuber called Son of Chelsea. On Twitter, he commented on this. And to be honest, his comment is spot on. And he said Chelsea should take action towards Lampard. He said they should take action. And that action should be to erect a statue of the man outside Stamford Bridge. We should honour Frank Lampard and his contributions by erecting a statue outside our ground. Personally, I think Son of Chelsea is spot on. Spot on. That's what we should do for Frank Lampard. And I'm not talking about the discussion he had with Jurgen Klopp. I'm talking about what action Chelsea should take in respect of Frank Lampard. They should erect a statue of the man. I'm serious. Frank Lampard, what he has done for Chelsea as a player, he has deserved that honour. He has deserved that recognition to have a statue of him outside of the bridge. So that is the action Chelsea should take regarding that. And in regards to the discussion with Jurgen Klopp, Frank Lampard was just expressing himself. He decided to use colourful language. No harm, no foul, in my opinion. No harm, no foul. And to be honest, a lot of the people on that bench took it lightheartedly and took it as, excitement, emotion. It was a football match, a very intense football match. So I think that is that. Now, in regards to Frank Lampard and this season, how do I rate Frank Lampard and this season? Has he lived up to expectations? Well, let's look at the expectations. What did we expect to achieve day one this season? What was we expecting to achieve? What were we predicted to achieve? Let's look at that. A lot of people predicted that we'd be lucky to be in the top 6 at the end of the season. We'd be lucky to be in the top 6 at the end of the season. And if we achieved that, if we achieved the top 6 finish, that would be an achievement. Okay, why was that? Because we did not have a single player coming into Chelsea for 2 transfer windows. One was our own choice and one was because we were banned. 2 windows, not a single player coming into the club. Half of our team, academy graduates. We have one of the youngest, if not the youngest team in the Premier League in regards to players and their ages. In regards to experience, half of our squad, this is the first breakout season in the Premier League. Most of our players were playing Championship football last season. A lot of the stars that we have in our team today were playing Championship football last season. So this team was predicted to have succeeded if we finished top 6. Where are we now? Top 4. Will we finish in the top 4? Lads, it's in our hands. A performance on Sunday would give us 3rd possibly. Would finish 3rd. Lads, we've been 4th since November. We've been in the top 4 since November. That in itself is an achievement. Just that. Regardless of what happens in the last game against Wolves. Even if we were not to finish in the top 4, we have still succeeded. Frank Lampard has still succeeded because finishing in the top 6 was the best case scenario at the start of the season. The fact that we are now aspiring for better, it just shows how well Frank Lampard did. The fact that we are in a final, that in itself is an achievement. Should we win that final? Brilliant. Playing Arsenal, so there's a very good chance that we're going to win the final. But even if we don't, get into that final under Frank Lampard in his first season, that in itself is an achievement, lads. It's an achievement. So has Lampard done what was required of him? Yes. Yes. Now, some people are going to say, well, we're only in this position because the other teams around us performed poorly. If the other teams around us performed well, we wouldn't be in this position. The people who have that mindset need to understand something. We are all in the same league. We are all playing against the same teams and the same players. So if other teams are doing poorly and we're doing better than them, that means we have achieved something better than them. The fact that Man United have a much bigger, much stronger squad than us, and we could potentially finish ahead of them, that's an achievement. The fact that Arsenal, Tottenham have spent money, have bought in players, and we're still ahead of them, it's saying something, lads. It's saying something. So the people who are trying to knock Lampard, they're not seeing the full picture. They're not looking at it in an objective manner. They're not. So I want to say this. Lampard, you have succeeded. You have done what was required of you, regardless of what happens in the next 3 games. We all want to see us win the next 2 games, and the 3rd one against Bayern Munich, it is what it is. We all want to see us do that, no doubt. So should the results go a different way, I will still be backing my manager, Lampard. And that statue needs to get erected, lads. That statue needs to get erected. Final story. Tagliafico. I have read, and I'm going to put a link in the description. I have read a couple of articles a few days ago. And to be honest, I've been a little bit busy, so I haven't been able to make a video about this. But there are articles, and one of them is written by Matt Law, that say Chelsea have put in a 25 million, is it euros? I think it's euros. 25 million euro bid for Tagliafico. Chelsea have put in a 25 million euro bid for Tagliafico. If that is the case, if that is true, that's great news. That's great news, because there is only 2 teams right now that are after Tagliafico's signature. Us and Atletico Madrid. There was talks about Arsenal being interested. There was talks about Barcelona being interested. But for different reasons, both of those teams cannot go ahead and make that acquisition right now. Less likely, for different reasons. But Atletico Madrid and Chelsea do seem to be interested and do seem to be actively seeking this signature. And apparently we've made a bid. So I'm going to keep following this, and hopefully it's true, because Tagliafico is one of the fan favourites in regards to the left back position. So if this report turns out to be accurate, brilliant. All we need now is a centre back and a goalkeeper. And the goalkeeper situation is a priority for Lampard. That's it, lads. That's my video. Hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. If you made it to the end, appreciate you. Make sure you've subscribed and give this video a like. Appreciate that. Take care and peace out.